y'all, so I am here with my first ever visual diary. I decided to go ahead and obviously play along like I was recording while I was sleepy. I know your girl had to fit in. But anyway, I am here just making up my bed, y'all. Please don't mind me. It is a struggle in the morning just trying to get prepared for the day. You don't know what's going on, you don't know what's to come, but you just know that to trust God, just to get up and keep pushing. So this is exactly what I'm doing. I like to look out the window. I actually like to have natural lighting, so I make sure that I open up all the windows when I first wake up. Go ahead and grab my journal, grab my book, 90 Minutes in Heaven. I highly recommend to check that out. And I grab my Bible. Now it's time to get into the Word, but of course we need to make sure that the natural lighting is all over. So before I start reading, I make sure that I set the tone right. I let the windows open, let the curtains open, and just get into the full vibe of things, y'all. So, of course, I am still at a 9 to 5, so your girl cannot be logging onto these people's computer without my breath being washed, okay? Now, I like to try to do this before I go to sleep, but if I don't and it waits a couple days, I like to go ahead and make sure that the dishes are done, especially with it being in the wintertime. You don't want the gnats because, it's very easy in the summertime to get the gnats or the ants in the house. And it's from moisture, y'all. If you guys are trying to figure out where do they come from if you have them in your house, it is from moisture, and you probably got crumbs on your floor or something. I don't know with the ants, but it ain't nothing a little, bug spray can do, or just keeping your house clean. So to set the tone after reading the Bible, talking with God, getting in the Word, I like to make sure my house is spotless. Pretty much so when I get off of work, I can kind of relax and edit whatever I need to do, and I'm not thinking of doing a million things at once. So here I am just putting the dishes back just so they can dry off. I sometimes use the dishwasher, but in this case, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it into the little tub that I have where the dishes dry off at. Make sure, y'all, if you are about to be moving off on your own and you don't really know much about cleaning when you're on your own, make sure, aside from doing the dishes, you make sure that you clean off your countertops, the stove, the microwave, all of that, because you don't want that looking dirty and your dishes is clean. You just want a clean feeling all over around. So just make sure that once you get done doing your dishes, you always clean off your countertops. You always wring things out because you don't want mildew to get, the smell to get into your towel and all that. And then make sure that you're cleaning off your stove, because when we cooking, as we're putting seasonings and things on that, it's quickly easy for it to, get all over the place. So just make sure you're cleaning all around. Now, I did just move into this apartment not too long ago, so I did have a few things that needed to be put away, and boom, they gone. So this is the dishes being all clean, the countertops. I set up my Bible and everything. The air fryer is all cleaned off the stove. You can see the reflection, baby, okay? And then this is just my little area for my teas and Slim Fast and things like that. Now, I try to get into a little bit of business stuff just so I don't have completely a whole bunch to do when I get off. So here I'm just checking my emails for brand deals that I usually get over the weekend. And then I need to send out some invoices to my clients. If you don't know, your girl is a graphic designer, so I do websites, logos, business cards, flyers, the whole 9 yards. And I have another business adventure that is coming, so stay tuned for that. But I start off the day with sending off the invoices that are need to be sent, because I have different clients that start at different days, so obviously their invoices are not on the same due date. So this is something that needs to be done pretty much weekly, if not monthly, because a lot of my clients are just paid monthly. Another thing I want to say is, if you are a business owner and you work a 9 to 5, but your dream and your vision is to be solely an entrepreneur, this is your sign, this is your message, this is your motivation to get on it. I know that when you get off, you just be so drained and you just want to relax, spend some time. But y'all, it will not happen if you do not put in the work. I could talk all day long. You know I can, because I'm gonna be the one. I'm gonna be the one in the two to let you know what you need to do. Okay? But no, for real, y'all, if you really are trying to be a full-time entrepreneur, you gotta push past the tiredness. You gotta push past the exhaustion, because you could sleep, baby, when you get to the destination. I can't really even say that, because there's always new levels to come. But the main point is to make sure that you are staying focused. So after I get done with my invoices, I try to just see what is needed left as far as percentages and things. I like to run sales and all that. So I try to make sure that I'm still getting a profit when I am doing a sale. So this is me just researching. That's another thing. There's always so much research that you can do in order to be successful. It's not ever too much knowledge or too much wisdom that you can have. So make sure that you are just getting on it, staying on it, and just completing the vision that you have. Always keep God first, because He's going to let you know exactly what you need to do, what you don't need to do. So make sure y'all are just staying on it, and y'all take this as your sign. So with this client, they received an invoice because they paid a little bit beforehand and then they wanted to pay the remaining after. So they do social media management, so I am in charge of all their social media platforms. So here I'm just making sure I apply that discount so they're not paying full price again. And yeah, y'all, this is just me putting in the notes that they did pay a little extra and all that. So well, this is the end of episode 1 of the Visual Diaries. I hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe.